Hey, it's Mandy with 2 E's. You've come to the show Simply Rent It, which is also the name of my business. I am your professional licensed rental consultant who has a deep passion for helping landlord owners gain knowledge, save time, and reduce risk without having to spend a ton of money hiring a full-time property manager. On this show, you'll learn all the tips and tricks you need along your investment journey. Today, I'm sharing with you 6 things that every landlord owner should keep in mind while having their property insured. Yes, your investment property needs insured. So if you'd like to know what those 6 things are, make sure you stay tuned. Item number 1, be sure you have the right type of insurance policy. What do I mean by that? That means that your investment property should be insured on a different type of policy than your regular home is. Regular homeowners insurance covers everything, including the dwelling, which is your house, and all your personal belongings inside. And your investment property needs to be insured differently, so it's not covering personal items. You don't want to pay extra on a policy for items that you don't have there. Even if you have an investment property that's being furnished with certain items, you will still need a different type of policy to insure your investment property. There are different type of risks involved and everything like that. And as a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed agent, but I used to be for several years, and I'm not anymore. So with that being said, make sure you consult your local agent, professional, licensed insurance agent, and get all of their advice there. This is just some tips and tricks for you while insuring your investment property. You wouldn't believe how many landlords, when I requested a copy of their insurance, I got the policy and found out they had their insurance on their house completely wrong. And so I had to advise them to go talk to their agent and get a different type of policy. And so I think this is something that either needs to be a reminder or for you to just keep in mind and make sure that you have the right type of insurance policy. So the one that it is in Iowa, I believe, is called a dwelling fire policy. Again, I'm not a licensed insurance agent anymore, so make sure that you are consulting yours. But make sure you just tell them, I have an investment property, I'd like it to be on a separate policy of its own, and your agent will definitely help you out. Item number 2. Set a reminder yearly to review your insurance policy. A lot of times people have their insurance policies come out either monthly or they pay it all up front at once to save some money, because that's a great way for insurance companies to offer big discounts, and it works. And it's a great way to forget about what you're paying on your premiums. A lot of times your premium will go up, but not that much, so you might not notice it that much, or if you're not paying attention to your deductions that are coming out of your bank account, you might not notice. So it's always a great idea to set a reminder yearly to have a review, either with yourself, just look it over, make sure no discounts fell off, or have a review, sit down with your agent and discuss, because sometimes discounts do fall off on accident. And it's as easy as saying, hey, I used to have this discount, it fell off, why did it fall off? Can we get it put back on? And they are more than happy to help you and to keep you happy, so that way you stay with them. And even if you sit down with your agent, you might end up having more discounts that you didn't know about. So item number 3 is to bundle. Bundling can also save you a ton of money. What does bundling mean? Bundling means putting your insurance policy on your investment property with the same company or the same agent as you have your home insured, or your auto policy insured. If you have a motorcycle policy, a boat policy, any type of policy, the more policies you can get under one agent, the more discounts you're likely to get. And so it's just another great thing to keep in mind when you're insuring your investment property. Item number 4 is to make sure you're talking with somebody that has experience. Now, I know everybody starts from zero. You start from the bottom and you work your way up, but when it's coming to items such as your investment property, you want to make sure the agent knows what the coverages mean and that they understand what your wants and needs are, so you're getting the proper coverage. You don't want to risk not having your policy insured enough or properly and a big claim comes along and you're out of luck. So make sure you're talking with somebody with experience. That is something that I recommend that you do. Item number 5 is to review, item number 5, didn't see my hand there, is to review your liability coverage. You want to make sure that your liability coverage is high enough to cover you in case somebody is over at the property and slips and falls on ice or snow, or trips over a stick in the yard and gets hurt, breaks their bone. It's your property, even though you're renting it, and so those people would have the right to come after you for their medical expenses. And that leads me into the next item, which is item number 6 for renter's insurance. It's I highly encourage you to speak with your tenant or resident in obtaining renter's insurance. It is super cheap and affordable. You can obtain a regular, like a minimum policy of renter's insurance for under $20 a month. There's several agents and companies in town that offer them. Of course, everybody's coverage is needed to be covered differently, but a minimum policy would have liability coverage for that tenant. So if they had a guest over or they themselves fell, they would have the option to get into that policy by first without them coming after you first. So it's always a great thing to have your tenant or renter have renter's insurance. So the 6 items that we talked about today, we're making sure you have the right policy, setting a reminder to go over the things that you need, to make sure that when you have any increases that you're talking with your agent to bundle, putting all your policies together underneath one company or one agent, to talk with somebody that has experience, making sure you have the right coverage for liability, just in case that somebody decides to try to come after you for expenses if they get hurt on your property, and to make sure that you're talking with your tenant or your resident and encouraging them to obtain renter's insurance. So one last thing I wanted to go over in this video before the end here is that the City of Ames has a free newspaper that they send out to Ames residents every Wednesday, and it usually comes with coupons for different places in town. This one is a Menards coupon, and it caught my eye because, one, they included a paper bag. Yes, I've been told I say bag weird. I apologize. I don't know how to say it the correct way, but bag it is. And Menards has an ad, and this is not an ad on my video at any part. It's just something I thought would be helpful. So Menards is running an ad for 15% off of anything that you can fit in this bag. And in the ad, I was looking through it, and they had a, I'm going to hold it up here to see if you can see it, smoke detector by Lifesaver there. And it is 15% off, so it's regularly $24.79, and you can get it for $21.07. And you have to fill out the rebate form that you get after you check out, and then you have to mail it in. And then Menards sends you like this little postcard back that looks like junk mail, but it's not. So pay attention. Don't toss it because it's money. And then you take that back and you can spend it again in Menards. So it's just something I thought was helpful. I did want to clarify one thing on the smoke detectors. This one is a battery-powered smoke detector and carbon monoxide alarm with the voice alert. So it doesn't say on here that it's dual sensored. Dual sensor smoke detectors are required in the City of Ames. When you go through an inspection, they'll want to make sure that it's dual sensored. And this one doesn't say that. Just because it is carbon monoxide doesn't mean it's dual. They want that photoionic technology in there. So make sure that you're getting, if you have a rental in Ames, that you're getting a dual sensored one. And Menards is always a great place to get fire extinguishers from as well. That's where I like to get them from. And for the ones that are required for the city inspection in Ames, they are the 2A 10BC fire extinguishers. And I like to get the ones that are non-rechargeable because those typically last 10 years. And it's a great investment. So if you're someone who needs a little help with things such as showings, marketing, running applications, or surviving a city inspection, I'm your gal. Invest a little money in me so I can help you gain back precious time in life for things that truly matter so you can create memories that will last a lifetime. If you received value from this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell because I post new videos every Friday. Thanks so much again for watching, and I hope everyone has a safe weekend as it's currently blizzarding outside. Until next time, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.